Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our entry level to Megabase, where we last episode started to beacon everything. So yeah, that have put quite a strain on our Megabase as of right now. So if we look down here, advanced circuit is missing as always, but that is pretty much just because we are missing copper. So let's go and set up a few more copper places. I think that would be quite wise. Right now we are beaconing things slowly but steadily. So a way to do it is, if you want to keep with the beacon style of building, which we will do from now on until we hit our 4K. Let's just do this. Let's see here, let's get this put in correctly. There we are. And let's expand all of this down. So if you take all of that, put it down here, the exactly same spots will of course fit because we have been smart in the way we design it. Then let's expand this outwards. Of course, we still have the problem with getting the productivity in these, but that we will solve after all our beacons have been built. So let's take this one now. No, that one, sorry. Let's go up here and take this one. As it starts right here until there. And let's put this one down. Should give us quite a bit more copper input. There we are. So at least we can put down all of our, at least get it running. We'll of course miss all the beacons things, but just to get our copper production running, I think it would be a good idea. So yeah, that is the plan for now, getting that up and running. What I also want to do, as soon as we get all of our copper solved, I'm guessing a lot of it's going to be solved by the electric circuits, or green circuits will be done producing in a bit, or at least start to fill up around the place. Then let's go and put in some more things. Firstly, I'll go look at our beacons, since that is one of the things that's missing. To be honest, not that many, so we might just leave it for now. But if you go up here and look at our beacon construction, it is moving at a somewhat good speed. Might want to give it a bit more input, since it is, it's taking a bit too much. Let's do that right here, just to have it running. But then again, it is the advanced circuits that's slowing this one down. But even though it looks like we are lacking it, we are still producing about 2.5K per minute. So it's not too bad. It's just if we had the rest of our copper, it would go quite a bit quicker. So let's leave this for now. We have the speed and whatnot. So yeah, let's work some more on our copper. Do we have anything that's beaconed already that needs productivity? Probably this row needs it. So there we are. That means we missed it further down as well in the new ones made. But here comes the beacons in. So let's start to add more productivity, or we could wait with the productivity to increase our throughput. I think that could be a good way to do it. So here is that working. That is starting to work. Don't really mind that we're using quite a bit of copper. I know we are lacking logistic robots, but that's just because we placed down this one. That's going to request about 5,000 copper ore. So that is not too bad. This is also working, but since we're missing copper, our solar panels are not being made. So everything is just lacking copper at the moment. Let's make another one. I think that will be the best solution. Let's give... We could also make one without what's called productivity for now. Just to get it going. Let's do a normal copy then. Copy this one, and just add in. Could do it here, or we could try what I talked about earlier, making one next to this. That could be quite cool. Though I'll have to set up the minus so it doesn't drag from over here or something like that. Or we could do one over here in between. What if we do one right here? Let's give that a try, just for the fun of it. Of course, we'll just have to fill in a bit more minus right here. So let's see where we can do it easily. Let's do those three. And let's just get it filled out, covering most of this copper patch, if not all of it, in just a minute. There we are. So now we're gonna get a ton of copper from here. This is gonna produce even more copper from here. I know we'll have to fly it back to the base, but let's see if that's not gonna work anyway. There we are. So yeah, all the solar panels is pretty much just draining our copper. So let's just throw in more to increase it. We do have enough power. We have 4.2 gigawatts of solar power. So in that regard, things are looking quite good. Just looking if there's anything else I want to craft right now. We could get more legs just to move around a bit faster. But other than that, I'm quite happy with the way the setup is working. Oh, that's like a wall we can't go through. Giving us 20%. But of course missing the speed. So yeah, that will solve itself in just a little while. So while that's going, we can probably expand out other things. Or we could, just to see what we should do. Iron and copper, oh sorry, not iron and steel is looking somewhat good. No issues on that front. And other than that, we just have to wait. Our fishing modules should soon be filled up, which actually is putting quite a drain on our system. But yeah, we'll just let it fill up so we can let it run. We could start one of these. Think that's gonna be too much for our base to handle now that it's trying to level out all of the production we're doing around the base. So yeah, that is just something we're waiting on. Here comes more smelting. Could add a second one below, or just pretty much stamp down a bit of copper production around the world. I think that could be actually a quite good idea right now. So please expand out this way, getting this covered. That means we can take this one if we just remove that part, add in a few minus. I know it is a bit dark, but that's because we don't have any lights here yet. 24. Please get put down here. Here, was that correct? I think it was here. That was most definitely not correct. There we go. Here we go. And there we are. That will give us a lot more minus. Hopefully that will enable us to put down a little factory next to this, producing some what's it called? some copper over here. So let's take the copper blueprints. It should be this one. Probably mark it as copper. I know, oh, we're even throwing in productivity in this one, so I don't want that one. But I'm guessing that's what I did over here anyway. Did I add productivity to this one? I didn't, but we can just steal this one instead. Then please copy you and place it down over here. I think if we do it, that's gonna cover a bit, but if we do it right here, it's not gonna be too bad. There we are. Let's just check that it matches up. It does. So that will give us some copper smelting over here, and hopefully increase our throughput, as we can see already. We also had a surplus of copper now. Don't mind the stone. That is completely fine that is lacking. But if we look at our copper production, we are at 17k now, and we'll just let it run its course. And it seems like we'll have to remember to put down all the solar panels here. Not all the solar panels, but all the rubber ports for it to connect up. So that has increased our copper production by what we need. That should mean that all of this should run, except these down here that can't keep up, because this one is not getting enough beacons, and it is missing beacons as well. But that is fine. That should be enough to get this running. So surplus of van circuits, surplus of electronic circuits, and surplus of pretty much everything we need. That also means that this should start to run non-stop, because we have things flying in. So couldn't be happier than what I'm seeing right now. Let's see here, copper plates, and a copper plate over here as well. That'll be done in just a little while. Luckily, when this is full, it's not going to grab here until the ones we have in our main base is empty. So you could call it some kind of a buffer we have away from the base, that if the base runs out, or number one priority, it can grab some from out here. A quite nice setup indeed. So let's just check our... We're getting 8 on average per minute. That means we can fill one of these, what is that, in 5-6 minutes? To fill an entire one of these with productivity. That's not correct, because we need 2. So that's 98, so that's going to take us 12 minutes to fill one of these with productivity modules. Not that long, to be honest. So for now, let's just put in some productivity. Are these full? Oh, might have to watch our robots a bit again. If they can keep up, this is at least filling up at a nice pace. So let's see, we needed one row to be filled in somewhere. That has been filled up. This is filling up nicely. Let's give that productivity to save the amount of robots we have moving product around. And since we had a surplus of everything, let's start a small amount of science. I want to get our robots done to move things a bit faster. I think that is gonna be very, very useful in the future. So let's keep that running. And now we just go around and put things in. Let's upgrade our beacon production a bit. You can just get some speed, because you don't take productivity. That is correct. It's an intermediate product. might want to do that just to increase the input a bit, to have to 30 seconds of production. But yeah, the base is running very smooth at the moment. And that is always the plan when you do this. So soon we'll have to go into planning the amount of science expansion we will need. Because a lot of this, I can already tell you, is not up to the speed we need. We'll of course also need beacons here. Let's just put one down that we can copy across. Let's see, where does it hit 4? It does right there. A bit misaligned, as we already know. Give you some speed and copy paste you this way and a bit the other way. So let's start with that and do it here to double beacon things. There we are. That's going to increase the production of red science in a little while, and that's going to increase. We might want to get the beacons out one more to make sure more than 2 charges that one. I think the ratios will be a bit off unless we go out to here. But let's do it for here for now. And then we will check it, because it's not 4 touching the last one either. So this might be good. We will figure out in a few episodes when we start to run out of different kinds of sciences. But at least for now, it is running very easily. This is hopefully keeping up as well. At least it is starting to get beaconed, so that should be good. Yeah, we just let this fill by itself. So let's look at increasing this part as well. Right now we are consuming quite a bit. Hopefully we can keep up. Oh, I just heard a rocket launch. That's always nice. And it's still not backing up as I calculated a few episodes ago, which is nice. But look at that, our alarm went off. That means that our power is, yeah, we're at a point where we can't keep up anymore. But then again, we did start science, so that is not strange. Let's leave it on for now, just to see how badly it is, and we'll see in the coming nights. So, but all basic resources are done. All the inputs come for that. All of our green and red circuits are starting to make a surplus. So it's pretty much just a case now of expanding out the builds we have, making sure we can produce what's called productivity and speed fast enough to supply all the builds we have to make. That also means that we should give what's called beacons a bit more of a look through. It is running right now at a perfect speed. Hopefully it can keep doing that, producing one every, what is that? I mean, one like every 5 seconds. Is that correct? Divided by about 4, about every, yeah, 4 seconds. About every 4 seconds, 3-4 seconds, we'll get one beacon, filling out the rest we need. Yeah, and solar panels are taking all of our copper. So what is holding you back? I thought we had sorted copper. We did. But it's not being delivered because we are missing robots. Haha. Back to the old conundrum of not enough power, but we do have the resources. So let's just let this run. because there's nothing we really can do about it. We can't expand the power because the power is going to need copper. Copper is only going to get here when all of this builds, all the solar panels, or until this science gets done. Stark science might have crippled the base a small amount, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. Yeah. So there we are. Let's have a look at our blueprints. This is still keeping up nicely. This is still at a surplus. I'm guessing we're gonna run out in a little while because things are not beacons. So let's just make sure we get that beacon, to be honest. Let's steal a few from here and set up some more beacons for the red, or do a dot simpler thing or a more simple thing and just what's it called, move out some of this. So there we are. Please increase your speed and more speed. Still slow, but should be helping on it. So yeah, it's probably gonna lag red in a little while, but hopefully we can get the worker speed done, because with speed comes power. If any of you have ever watched Top Gear, speed and power was Jeremy Clarkson's saying. And even though it's over, at least on BBC, I still watch it on the Grand Tour on Amazon. That's one of the things I very much enjoy watching. And the travel episodes has always been my favorite part of it. So that's something I'll keep watching. But there we go. Automation science is lacking. Bit annoying, but some of it is also because the robots are probably stuck somewhere or just traveling around the world right now. Look at this mess right here. Holy moly. That's a lot, but it is keeping up. Oh, I love watching this work. I'm so glad we did 2 wide roboports, so we never have to worry about them getting stuck when charging, because that would have been the worst part. So let's clear up this while we wait for things to stabilize a small amount. We do have a ton of miners just idling around at the moment, so let's clear those out. Those two can go. That can go right there. Wow, we've actually mined quite a lot of this patch right now. Not bad. Let's just do the same down here. Clear out all of these empty ones. Oh, that's a lot of empty ones. Let's hope we don't cut the wrong power while doing this. Even more here. Wow, it's all done. And a bit of cleaning is needed once in a while. There is a mod that marks all of your empty miners for deconstruction, but since this is a vanilla playthrough, I won't use any mods, even though it's just for a simple thing as that. This is all empty. And as you can see on right now, they're moving extremely slow. The power has gone out yet again. But our robot speed is almost done, so let's watch how fast they move when it gets done. Shouldn't be, oh, it will be a little bit now that ran out of power. But, oh, look at that. That's completely stuck. But it shouldn't be that long now. Let's see, it's at like 99%. Let's see if we can see them increase in speed. Come on, take over. I want to see if it's possible. There we go. Oh, that did increase the speed quite a bit. At least it looks like it did. So that's quite nice. Quite nice. Now we just need the power to stabilize, and I will not bore you with that. That is something we can let the base do off camera. Of course, no building will be done, but let's get all of this to stabilize. I think that would be a very wise decision. So thank you for watching this rather messy episode about me rambling and trying to fix things around the base while we are running out of power. That is always nice. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Dgray, and I'll see you next episode. Bye.